Here we go with the boys game here tonight. Des Moines Christian, coached by Brant Carlson. They come into tonight's ball game with an 11-1 conference record. They are alone in first place in the conference. 14-2 overall. Their starting five consists of the man with the ball, T.J. Doyle, a junior, then Jake Nelson, a senior, Ben Meyer, junior, Brian Kelly, junior, and Phil Lockwood, a senior. For Glidden Ralston tonight, the starting five, Blair Danner, Andy Pudens, Jeremy David, Tony Whitaker, and Jason Rohrbeck. Glidden Ralston coming off a win at Stewart, beating Stewart Menlo 48-44 in a close one. Jason Rohrbeck had 10 points, but 23 rebounds in that one did Rohrbeck. Tony Whitaker had 10 points, and Andy Pudens had 11. A couple of turnovers on both teams, and the Wildcats will have it. Just underway. Glidden Ralston standing at 7-6 in conference play, 9-6 overall, right in the middle of the pack in the conference standings. Rohrbeck, nice pass down to Whitaker, gets it up and good. Definitely want to see those two guys get off to a fast start here tonight. Lockwood, the big man inside, being fronted by Rohrbeck. That pass out of bounds. Disrupting the play was Jason Rohrbeck. Andy Pudens will inbound it as Moines Christian picking up man-to-man, full court pressure, except for the man Lockwood is guarding Pudens. Blair Danner with the basketball, cutting is Jeremy David, and he lost it out of bounds. Wildcats had a little something going there with the cut through. Here's a little guy, a good ball handler. You see as he gets warmed up here. Really good with the basketball is Doyle. Pretty young squad, 3 juniors and 2 seniors in the starting 5 for Des Moines Christian. Their only loss coming to Coon Rapids Baird. Foul goes against number 11, Jake Nelson. First team foul committed by Des Moines Christian. Danner to inbound it. 2-0 our score. The Wildcats with the early lead. Rohrbeck, little fadeaway jumper short. Lockwood the rebound and quickly up ahead to Kelly, and he'll take it strong to the basket. Can't get it. Good defense by Pudens, not giving up on that play. Here's David. Freshman versus senior, and a reach in against Lockwood. Personal on Phil Lockwood, their big man. And Pudens can't save that one. Still 2-0 here with a couple of minutes gone by in this ball game. TJ Doyle, the junior, number 13 with the basketball. Jeremy David will pick him up. Set a lot of high screens for him. Nice dump down pass and a block by Rohrbeck. Nice alertness by Jason Rohrbeck. Got the crowd on its feet, blocking that one by Kelly out of bounds. A lot of times plays like that can set the tone for how your team's going to come out. There's a long 2-pointer taken and a push. And he knew it. Ben Meyer. Little push in the back. Still 2-0, Glidden Ralston. 5:25 left first period. The Wildcats trying not to get into that fast-paced up and down game, although they like to play that game themselves. Des Moines Christian likes to play it, and they play it just a bit better. Pudens able to save that one, harassed by Nelson. Over to Whitaker. Pudens, he'll try a 3. Top of the key is short. The rebound pulled down by Brian Kelly, and he clears it out ahead to Meyer, and the offense is set. Good. Ralston's defense playing man-to-man has been pretty successful so far. A penetrating move, no good. Lockwood putback, no good. A rim on the basket for Des Moines Christian here in this first period. And half of it gone by. 2-0. Never would have guessed to be this low scoring. Both teams trying to acclimate themselves to the pressure, and there's a turnover once again. That cross-court skip pass has to be perfect, otherwise so many bad things can happen. Another miss for Des Moines Christian, and Rohrbeck. Now they'll set it back up now for Jeremy David. 4 minutes gone by, half of the first period, and travel on Danner. A lot of turnovers, not much scoring, and here's our first sub of the ball game. It's Clay Morris coming in for Jeremy David. Doyle gets it up to Nelson. They work it into Lockwood, and from behind, Jason Rohrbeck with the foul. First team foul against Glidden Ralston. And believe it or not, over half the first period is gone. Des Moines Christian looking for their first points. Could happen right here. And there it is. 2-pointer by TJ Doyle. And we're tied up at 2. Quickly back comes Rohrbeck. Good Ralston. Nelson with the tap. Throws it up, luckily right into the hands of Meyer, and Meyer flings one up. Kind of sloppy play, but sometimes better to be lucky than good, I guess. 4-2 now, Des Moines Christian, and the pressure way out in the front court, making everything difficult for Glidden Ralston. Warbeck skips it back over now to Pudens. Whitaker saves it, but into the hands of Lockwood. So the pressure getting to Glidden Ralston here just a little bit. Lockwood will sneak in. Some contact there. He gets it back and the hoop. Six to 2 now. 3 quick baskets for Des Moines Christian. Pudens. They want to get something going with Whitaker, but he has been blanketed by Meyer. And been a plethora of turnovers the last few possessions for Glidden Ralston. Have not gotten a good look at the hoop. Wildcats in a man-to-man defense, not applying any full court pressure. They want to slow the ball game down as much as possible. And there's what Doyle can do to you. He has 4 points now, and it's 8-2 just like that. Whitaker telegraphed that one, and Meyer steps in front. Little pull-up jumper just rolls off the rim. Nelson getting up high to tap it back, but into the arms of Nathan Seaton, who's checking the ball game. Danner's open. We got to make him pay, giving him an open look like that. And there's Warbeck gets the roll. Tough jumper for Jason Warbeck. Got it to go. It's 8-4. And the Wildcats need to do everything in their power to stay as close as they can and give themselves a chance to win it at the end here. Especially at home as Meyer runs out of real estate. That one's blocked by Warbeck. Nice defense by Jason. Minute 20 left, first period. The Wildcats trail by 4, 8-4, and Whitaker tries a long three, and they carry him right back to him. Inside is Morris. He needs help. Scoops into the arms of a Lion. Just that quick, Nelson breaks away for the layup, and we have a timeout. 59 seconds left in the first period. 10-4, Des Moines Christian. Clay Morris will bring it across now. In there for the Lions now is number 23, Tony Caramonte, senior, off the bench. Whitaker off to Seaton, and he can't get it to go. But Whitaker somehow gets to that one and gives his team another chance. Warbeck realizing that as far as he's getting pushed out, he's going to have to make some outside jumpers. There's Whitaker inside, doing what he does best, and that's controlling things underneath. 10-6 now. Des Moines Christian with that 4-point lead. Trying to get it down to Lockwood. It's not there, so they swing it around. Tried the other side and out of bounds. Last touch by Glidden Ralston. Brian Kelly, the man going to the hoop that time. Inbounding it now is David Davis. That's Davis with it out to Doyle. Long three-pointer off the mark at the buzzer, and it's a 4-point Lion lead after one. 10-6, Des Moines Christian. Quarter, a lot of action. A little helter-skelter at times, and it's a 4-point Des Moines Christian lead. It took them more than half of that first quarter to get in the scoring column, but once they did, they scored quickly, and you can see a little bit of what they can do to you. Glidden Ralston trying to hang tough. Warbeck double teams, gets it out to Seaton. He'll jump up high off the back board and gets it to go. Tough shot. Nathan Seaton. And then Warbeck trying to get a cheap one there. Out of bounds, belonging to Des Moines Christian. 10-8. Davis brings it across now. There's Lockwood, drops it down, and not quite ready for it that time was Brian Kelly. Goes off of his chest out of bounds. Tony Whitaker, along with Clay Morris, Nathan Seaton, Jason Warbeck, and Justin Walters in the ball game. Whitaker, nothing doing on the high post. Clay Morris, little running jumper is good. But Ralston realizing they have to take what they give them, and the shots aren't so good. We are tied up at 10 apiece. Seaton might have got away with the push there. The officials do award the basketball to Des Moines Christian. Davis with it.
Get on the ball.
Ben Ralston has made a series of tough shots here to stay close in this one. And there's a gamble by Warbeck. Backfires as Lockwood with the easy hoop. 12-10 now. Lions. It's amazing how far their defense is able to push Glidden Ralston out near half court. Warbeck slides in, no good. Lockwood the rebound. Now to Doyle, and he's going to call for the travel. John Augustus now checking in for Glidden Ralston. Ben Meyer back in for Des Moines Christian. 6 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first half. 2-point Des Moines Christian lead. Rohrbeck, that's a tough shot. And they are going hard after it. Going to get the foul against Warbeck, I believe. Could have been on Warbeck or Augustus. Jason picking it up. That is his second.
Already in 10 minutes.
And we've got a foul call, offensive. Goes against Nelson. Moving screen or something he did illegally. The official right on top of it. With that foul, the Wildcats will have a chance to tie it up and perhaps take a lead with the three-pointers. Whitaker cross now quickly to Augustus. You can tell he doesn't want the ball very much out that far away from the basket. Clay Morris will take it. Whitaker out a little bit farther than he'd like to be. Now he sees a lane, takes it in. Almost got it to go. Here's Doyle coming back. Walters on the foul. Good hustle defensively against Justin Walters, not allowing the easy layup.
He wasn't going after much ball there.
At the free throw line now, TJ Doyle. He has 4 points on the night. And make it 5 after that free throw. Jeremy David and Brandon Squibb will come in. Walters and Morris will sit down. Second free throw for Doyle on the way. 14-10. 14. Augustus being harassed by Lockwood. And David saw Squibb. You got to be so precise and so quick with your recognition there as Doyle quickly got back to knock it out of bounds. And if you are not ready for it, these guys can overwhelm you. Talking about Des Moines Christian and their defense. Whitaker got the loose ball, and they'll set it back up now to David. Quick little fast break there is Nelson. Not very tall, but really can get up. You saw right there. 16-10, the lead is right back to 6. And the defensive pressure again, causing a turnover. And Jeremy David, a freshman, not used to this kind of pressure. He's seen pressure before, but Des Moines Christian can bring it like nobody else in the conference. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half. The lead is 6. That matches their largest. Kelly Going to work against Whitaker. Nothing doing there. Here's Meyer. Back to Kelly. He swings, steps through, and gets the hoop. First basket for the junior, Brian Kelly. Des Moines Christian, a very well-disciplined team. Very good on the help defense, and there's a reach-in on Nelson. Got caught. Third personal foul now on Jake Nelson. Clay Morris penetrating. Now he's got trouble. Get to the head, or back to Nathan Seaton. Drop down to Augustus, who's underneath there, and there's Nelson showing that leaping ability to block that shot. And with those 3 fouls, he'll have to come out. Although I have a feeling he's a smart enough player, he could play with 3 fouls and play pretty well. Timeout on the floor with 4:36 left, first half. 18-10, Lions out in front. Glidden Ralston taking that timeout, want to make sure they can stay close to this ball game. Don Augustus trying for the putback, hustling after it. Last touch, that's a good call. Squibb going after it, knocked it out of bounds. Des Moines Christian will have it. It's an 8-point Des Moines Christian lead, and Glidden Ralston has to be very cognizant of the fact that it's just that quickly a 10-point lead, and it can get even uglier in a very short period of time. Brian Kelly with his second basket. Morris down to Augustus. Squibb. Made a nice move to get open, just could not finish the shot. Doyle now gonna try to take that shot. It looked like he'd almost dribble penetrate around the defender, but he chooses to pull up down that little jumper. 20-10. Des Moines Christian with that 10-point lead now. 3:40 left, first half. Augustus. Top of the key, looking for something. And laying off him just a bit. Realizing he's not a real big threat from the outside. Morris can't get it. Good position by Squibb, and over the back is Doyle. First personal on the Doyle. 5th team fouled against Des Moines Christian. Andy Pudens now back in, replacing Tony Whitaker. And the Wildcats really need a basket here in this possession. Seaton goes out to get that one. Little help zone defense being played by Des Moines Christian. Or is it? It's hard to tell. They're so active, not sure they're really guarding one man and a man-to-man. Doyle now. Little razzle-dazzle, doesn't pay off in the shot that time. But the rebound for Davis. Offensive foul. Still a 10-point Des Moines Christian lead. That is the 6th team foul committed by the Lions. The next one will put the Wildcats on the free throw line. Andy Pudens to bring it across the timeline. Has it slapped away by Meyer. Ahead to Kelly, who tried to, I don't know if he tried to dunk it or what, but it got caught on the front of the rim. The foul, however, to Brandon Squibb. Brian Kelly got there, realized he had an open shot at the basket. Tried to get up there and got hooked up on the rim. Davis to inbound it. Doyle, three-pointer. Squibb the rebound. Has it tapped away from behind. Still 20-10. Des Moines Christian took him a while to score, but once they did, they got some baskets in a hurry. There's Squibb, who is fouled by Doyle. grabbing him on the way by. That's 2 quick ones now on T.J. Doyle, and that will send Brandon Squibb to the free throw line. And it's been a while since Glidden Ralston has gotten some points. And I'm sure if you're Coach Kirk Killeen, you like to see your team at the free throw line with 2:31 left here in the first half. Brandon Squibb getting some good playing time here in this first half. Knocks the first one down, does Squibb. First points in a long while for the Wildcats. 20-11. Squibb looking around as if almost expecting someone to block his free throw attempt. That one's off. Augustus crashes the boards. Last touch by Glidden Ralston. So full court pressure now being applied by Glidden Ralston. Caramonte gets it over to Meyer. Davis with it. That's Caramonte. Top of the key to Lockwood. Kelly working hard inside. That's a couple of times he's gone to that little stutter move to the left-hand side. He has 6 points, and it's a 22-11 ball game now. 2 minutes left, first half. Nathan Seaton did a good job to get around a couple of defenders, but then lost the ball and then got called for the foul. Little frustration starting to set in, you can tell, for Glidden Ralston, as it gets to be that way after every movement. Your opponent is right on top of you, almost smothering you. That does get old after a while, like right there. Des Moines Christian somehow came up with that basketball, just out hustling Glidden Ralston here at this point. That one goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Wildcats. Blair Danner up off the bench. He'll check in. 22-11. Des Moines Christian doubling up the score now on Glidden Ralston. The Wildcats came back. It was trailed by 8 early. We came back to tie that one, and there's a push from behind. Morris will go to the free throw line. I believe it's Meyer. The second burst by Des Moines Christian, Glidden Ralston has not had an answer for as of yet. Morris will shoot 2 from the free throw line. The Wildcat Hardware in Glidden has all your hunting and fishing supplies and licenses, including the new Turkey Tag license. As of February 10th, no more applying to the DNR. Just stop by the Wildcat Hardware. Open weekdays till 6, Thursday evenings from 7 to 9, and Saturdays from 8 to 1. Give them a call at 659-3444. Morris, 1 of 2. He has 3 points on the night. It's a 10-point lead still for Des Moines Christian, 22-12. A minute 20. There's a little double team action, and it causes a turnover. Little return of the favor by the Wildcats. In the lineup now for Des Moines Christian, number 15. That's Chase McCool, a freshman. Trying to get him some experience early. Augustus, triple team, gets it back out to Danner. Lazy pass, luckily got tapped back out to Glidden Ralston. Augustus kind of cut off the lane for Squibb, and Kelly clears it for Des Moines Christian. We've got to travel against the Lions. 54 ticks of the clock left in this first half. And the Wildcats would like to put together a couple of baskets here. Stay within single-digit deficit. They trail by 10 right now. Danner, little finger roll too strong. Davis the rebound. And as soon as Des Moines Christian comes down with it, they are looking to attack. A couple of turnovers in a row by Davis. Des Moines Christian, they have a couple of tall players, but they're shorter players. Sure play a lot taller than they are. Very active, and they can really get up. There's a foul. Chase McCool, who's just checked in the ball game on the trip. 23 seconds left, and Brandon Squibb will step up to the line. Wildcats trying to hang in there as much as they can. Takes a lot out of you. Jason Rohrbeck and Tony Whitaker have been on the bench a good portion of this second period. And Squibb has looked good for the free throw line. It's 1 of 2, and Lockwood the rebound. There's Davis, able to dribble around the defense. Caramonte had it momentarily, then knocked away from him. Danner needs some help. He gets it to Clay Morris now. Down to 6 seconds. Morris is aware of it, I'm not sure. Pudens will shoot a long three at the buzzer. Now the buzzer now, I guess. And almost knocking one of our lights down. It's a 22-13 halftime score. Des Moines Christian with what could have been a lot worse, but right now a 9.
Check it out.
And here we go with the second half. Des Moines Christian leading at 22-13. And they'll get the ball to start the second half. Their starting five: Jake Nelson, T.J. Doyle, Ben Meyer, Brian Kelly, and Phil Lockwood. And that's Lockwood having it stolen away by Jason Rohrbeck. Jason is joining the starting lineup here in his second half. By Clay Morris, Nathan Seaton, Tony Whitaker. The ball still belongs to the Wildcats as Nelson tried to slap it away. Goes out of bounds instead. Leading scorer for Des Moines Christian in that first half. Well, T.J. Doyle had 6, as did Brian Kelly. And they're going to get Whitaker with the offensive foul. The first foul on Tony. And the Wildcats are going to give Des Moines Christian a little taste of their medicine here and apply some full court pressure. Meyer slipping down, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Tony Whitaker. It is on Tony. That's 2 quick ones on him. Kelly to inbound it. Gets it to Meyer again. Loses the handle, but right into the hands of Doyle. Nelson top of the key. Guarded by Pudens. There's Lockwood. He's double teamed. Nice defense by good Ralston. Ahead to Kelly. Here's a tough shot. What a save there by Nelson. Nelson behind the back save to Lockwood. Left him right open for a perfect position for an easy basket. Andy Pudens now will inbound it. 24-13. The lead has gotten back up to 11. That is matches the largest lead enjoyed by Des Moines Christian here tonight. Pudens getting the big man away from the basket. Nice fake by Andy Pudens. Had that ball slapped around, and the last to touch it was Des Moines Christian out of bounds. Well, you got a couple of, you've got Lockwood in there with some good height, but nobody else out there for Des Moines Christian, especially the guards are small, but very good ball handlers, and Nelson especially, number 11, a very good leaper. Pudens has done a nice job with his fakes. Whitaker trying to save that one, but it goes out of bounds before he can get to it. Minute and a half gone by here in this third period. 24-13, Des Moines Christian. Meyer, good body control shown. A little shovel pass by Lockwood. Shovel pass by Nelson, rather, to Lockwood. The lead is doubled, 26-13, when Nathan Seaton answers. 4 points for Seaton as he got the nod to start the second half. Meyer from just inside the arc will try one. Rohrbeck clears it as Whitaker and Kelly hit the floor. There's a tough shot by Jason Rohrbeck. Tony Whitaker crashing the boards, knocks it out of bounds. Both teams playing hard. And good Ralston, no matter how intense or in your face the other team is, you know they're not going to give up. They're as scrappy as anyone else in the conference. Doyle with it. It's going to be tough to get it away from him once he has it under control. Puts up a quick three, no good. Nothing but blue jerseys on the offside, and Lockwood has 10 points to lead everyone in scoring here tonight. David Davis will check in for Ben Meyer. And the lead is 13 for Des Moines Christian. That's their largest now. Good Ralston really hasn't had much to cheer about as far as offensively, but really being as stagnant as they have been on the offensive side of things, and credit the defense of Des Moines Christian for that. They're only trailed by 13 points, which isn't an unsurmountable amount of points. There's Rohrbeck sliding away. It has a block by Davis and a foul before the shot. on Lockwood, I believe. Phil Lockwood, his second personal first-team foul committed by Des Moines Christian. Nearly 3 minutes gone by here in the third. Somehow get that pass into Rohrbeck. Cross court to Putin. His shot slapped away by Des Moines Christian. Des Moines Christian, they lead the league in first place with an 11-1 record. Their only loss to Coon Rapids Baird in Coon Rapids. Those two teams have played twice and they split. There's another turnover. Second one we've seen caused by that full court press of Glidden Ralston. Seaton strong to the hoop. Well, Nathan Seaton can really cover some ground quickly, and a timeout by Des Moines Christian. 28-17, still an 11-point lead for the Lions. Kelly will inbound it for Des Moines Christian. 28-17 is our score. Davis gets it out of trouble. All over the rim is Des Moines Christian, and we have a foul called against Kelly, I believe.
Good work, Blue. Here we go.
For Brian Kelly, that is just his first foul, only the second team foul committed by the Lions here. 4:29 left third period. Glidden Ralston trying to make a run here at this deficit. They trail by 11. Pudens taking it to the big man. To the hoop, just cannot get it to go. Whitaker keeps it alive. Pudens needs some help, gets it back out to David now, who's checked in. Has his shot blocked by Nelson. And Nelson got a piece of the arm. Got called for the foul, and according to my book, that's 4 on him. And just that quickly off the bench is Tony Caramonte. Jeremy David at the free throw line. Able to just catch enough of the rim to get that one to hook in. First point of the ball game. Jeremy David started the ball game. Did not start the second half, but he is in there now. His 2 free throws cut the lead down to 9. That's where we were at the break. 28-19. Kelly brings it across and now gets it to Davis. That shot no good, and Whitaker the rebound. Seaton breaks ahead, pass behind him. Oh, nice look from Seaton to the cutting Tony Whitaker. Nice awareness on the court for Tony Whitaker and for Nathan Seaton, especially on that play. The lead is at 7 now. The Wildcats making a bit of a run here. And here's where they have to start that, is on the defensive side of things as Rohrbeck. That shot no good. Whitaker, second rebound in a row, and ahead to Seaton again. There's a tough shot running out of real estate. Rohrbeck right there, and he's fouled by Lockwood. So the Wildcats really pushing the issue here, and it's paying off for them. That's 3 on Lockwood now. So Lockwood with 3. Nelson with 4. So a couple of starters for the Lions. A little bit of concern for Coach Brant Carlson. It's not like he doesn't have anybody on the bench, however. Goes about 9 deep on the bench. Jason Rohrbeck's been very quiet tonight offensively. Doyle and Lockwood will sit down. Meyer and McCool come in. 28-22. Wildcats, what was a 13-point lead moments ago, is now still 6. And the offensive rebound. Had it momentarily. Now Whitaker does have it. His fall-away jumper is good. 8 points for Tony Whitaker. And Glidden Ralston is pulled within 4. And the defense knocks that one out of bounds. John Augustus and Clay Morris will come in and keep the intensity up here. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third. Glidden Ralston not going to go away, especially on their home court. Davis over to Caramonte. McCool, a freshman, looking to get rid of the ball. He does to Davis. There's Caramonte. Thought about a 3. That pass luckily ends up in the hands of Kelly. Luckily for Des Moines Christian. In the right spot at the right time was Kelly. And Jason Rohrbeck commits his third foul. That will send Brian Kelly to the free throw line. It's been a little while since Des Moines Christian has gotten one to go down. We have to get him from the stripe on this possession. Brian Kelly with 6 points. That is first point of the second half. With those 3 fouls, Jason Rohrbeck will have to sit down. Brandon Squibb replaces him in the lineup. And Kelly gets them both. And we'll see how the Wildcats handle the full court pressure of Des Moines Christian. Not so well that time as it goes out of bounds. 30-24. Morris harassing the inbounds pass, and he's guarding David Davis with the ball right there. Nice drop down pass for Kelly. 10 points now for Brian Kelly. The lead pushed back to 8. Morris in trouble. And a 10-second violation now. And actually, no. Before the violation, Glidden Ralston calls a timeout. Smart play there by the bench of the Wildcats. 32-24 is our score. Des Moines Christian with the lead. 2:15 left, third period. Glidden Ralston will have the basketball after that heads-up play on the timeout called. Clay Morris over Brandon Squibb. They need to get across. John Augustus gets knocked out of bounds. It still will be a Wildcat basketball. I'm impressed with the defensive intensity shown here by Des Moines Christian. Every one of the players on the floor is going at it 100%. Helping each other out. Always aware of where their man is and where their teammates' man is. That pass by cross court by Caramonte, and a foul and the score. Clay Morris, the man who committed the foul. And that will send David Davis to the free throw line, who's going to try to complete a 3-point play. That's his first bucket of the ball game. The lead has grown back to 10. That one's going to be short. Nathan Seaton has been a little bit of a spark here in this second half. Tony Whitaker and Jason Rohrbeck coming back in now. You got to keep the pressure on Des Moines Christian. You can't let them start adding to that lead. It's 10 points now with the entire fourth quarter to go. You really want to keep it in that single-digit mark if you can. Jeremy David, Jason Rohrbeck, John Augustus, Tony Whitaker, and Clay Morris in there right now for Glidden Ralston. 1:33 left in this third period. The lead was 13, then it was cut down to 4, now it's back up to 10. Nice ball movement. There's Kelly, and he will step up to the free throw line. John Augustus, the guilty party there. With 4 locations, the folks at the Farmers Co-op Elevator in Glidden, Litterdale, Lanesboro, and Carroll are there when you need them. Stop and see them for your farm needs. That's the Farmers Co-op. And First Bank and Trust in Glidden is your full-service bank for all your checking and savings needs. See them for loans for your business or farm operation. First Bank and Trust in Glidden has an in-house computer system and convenient banking hours. The First Bank and Trust in Glidden, member FDIC. Kelly gets 1 of 2. He has 11 points, and he is the leading scorer, actually, for Des Moines Christian here. And a turnover as Rohrbeck trying to hit Augustus on the move. It's amazing how quickly Des Moines Christian can score those points. Their lead is going back up to 11. Nice little lead for Kelly, and he is taken out. Dangerous play there as Augustus swiping the legs from Kelly from underneath him, and he almost completed the play. So Kelly will go back up to the free throw line. And he, more so than Lockwood, has really hurt the Wildcats here tonight. He's been very active underneath. Lead is back to 13, matching the largest for Des Moines Christian. So they have answered the call of Glidden Ralston's run here in the third period. 1:01 left in this third period. Tony Whitaker will inbound it. His fadeaway jumper about 3 minutes ago has been the last score for Glidden Ralston. He tries it again, keeps it alive to Augustus. First bucket for John. Gives the credit there to Tony Whitaker, keeping that ball alive. Caramonte. Still a 13-point deficit, 39-26. Jeremy David. Kelly just got up and saw that pass coming. And not only did he not slap it, oh, they got Clay Morris. Almost got away with the block there. They got called for the push. He wanted that block so bad there. On Morris, that is his second personal. How impressive was that play down the other end by Brian Kelly? Going up in the air and catching that ball. Not intended for him. Good body control. Van Meyer at the free throw line. Can't get either one of them. John Augustus, the rebound. Down to 20 seconds left here, third period. Glidden Ralston, every basket they've made has been contested. Like that right there, a block by Kelly. They have really not had an open shot all night. And Davis takes some steps. Just amazed at how aggressive they are at every aspect and at every position on the floor. There's not a weak link in this defensive chain, and there's a turnover by Clay Morris. Well-coached team here. Des Moines Christian, that's the first time I've seen them this year with these players, and I've been impressed. 4 seconds left. Des Moines Christian looking for a shot. Clay Morris going to get the last shot, and that's the way things have gone for Glidden Ralston here tonight. 39-26. Des Moines Christian with the lead after 3. As we start this fourth quarter, it's interesting as I during the timeout look into the huddles and you watch Des Moines Christian. Yeah, they have a 13-point lead and they seem to be playing pretty well, but every one of them is disappointed in their play. They really feel like they should be ahead by more. This shows the intensity that is needed to be successful at this ball game, at this game here, and every one of them wants to. Never happy, never satisfied. That shot almost went in for a freshman to cool, and then he gets the steal. He's double teamed, then he finds Caramonte, who flaps it ahead now to Kelly. (41-26), largest lead now for Des Moines Christian of 15. Morris looking for something to happen and somehow got that shot to go down. Missed the easy layup and got that circus shot to go down. McCool bank shot no good. There's Kelly. He's been a killer inside for Glidden Ralston tonight. Meyer got a hand on that one. very hard to match the intensity of Des Moines Christian. Glidden Ralston is a pretty intense team themselves. And there's John Augustus cleaning things up, and he's fouled and gets the hoop. We have wholesale substitutions now as 3 starters checking back in for Des Moines Christian. On the foul that time was number 31, David Davis. Jake Nelson with 4 fouls back in there. TJ Doyle returns, as does Phil Lockwood with 3 fouls. Augustus no good. And there's Nelson. Look how high he got up in the air over the back of Whitaker and got that one to go. Or got that rebound. He gives up about 5 inches to Tony Whitaker. Lockwood back out to Kelly. Kelly, I don't know if he's even sat down all night. Two minutes gone by here, 4th quarter. Doyle, little leaner. Got a reach-in foul before the shot on Jeremy David. First on Jeremy. That is the 17th foul committed now by Glidden Ralston. Schoen Lumber Company in Glidden is the place to go for home or business building supplies. They carry a full line of building materials and take advantage of their free delivery. Call 659-3795 Schoen Lumber. You can find them on West 1st Street right here in Glidden. Wes Spinell, owner of Clark Plumbing and Heating, and 1005 North Elm Street in Jefferson, would like to cheer the Wildcats on. For all your heating and air conditioning needs, call Wes at 515-386-3614 in Jefferson, your full-line Lennox dealer. Lead back to 13, 43-30. Justin Walters in the ballgame now, as is Blair Danner. Doyle almost got the steal and got called for the foul instead. Rohrbeck did give him a little shove there as he hit the floor, and Doyle did not care for it, understandably so. They got Doyle with the foul before he hit the floor. 43-30 is our score. Walters cross to Pudens is fouled. Go to the free throw line. Second one on David Davis. In a matter of 2 minutes, he has 3 altogether. Andy Pudens, good free throw shooter. First point of the ball game for Andy Pudens. And the Wildcats still hanging right in there around that 10, 11, 12 point deficit. Nothing that they cannot overcome. They can be in a very explosive team themselves. 43-32, an 11-point lead, and Tony Whitaker coming out to knock that one away. 5.5 minutes left in the ball game. Davis with the basketball over to Doyle. Now Nelson. And we got a push call against Jason Rohrbeck, working against Lockwood. For Jason, that is 4 now on him, but I'm sure he'll stay in the ball game. They need his presence in there to make a run at the Lions. Jay's Align, Highway 30 East in Carroll. They're experts when it comes to front-end alignments and all your car needs. At Jay's Align, they'll inspect your brakes, steering, suspension, exhaust, and of course your tires. So for all your car's needs, call John at Jay's Align, Highway 30 East in Carroll, 792-5800. Well, Jason Rohrbeck does come out of the ball game. John Augustus replaces him in the lineup. Still plenty of time for Glidden Ralston to make this one even closer. Just a 12-point deficit. But that's one thing you have to keep to a minimum. Here's a turnover right back. Whitaker right in the face of Lockwood. Doesn't back down. 10 points for Tony. The lead is back, cut down to 10. They want to set it up, and Davis works over to Nelson. Nelson jumper rolls out of there. Good position. Nothing but white jersey surrounding the backboard that time. Justin Walters brings it across. Pudens for three. Try to bank that one in. Now they hustle ahead to Lockwood. Drops it off for Doyle. E.J. Doyle with 10 points. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul goes against Andy Pudens of the Wildcats. Justin Walters replaced in there by Clay Morris. $11 points for Doyle, and the lead is back to 13, and a steal almost. But Doyle is on the end line. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left in this ball game. Still time for something to happen here for Glidden Ralston. Could be good or it could be bad. And Kelly kept that one alive. Davis trying to drop it down to Nelson, has it kicked away. I tell you, the fans of the Moines Christian are just as hungry as this ball team. They want every opportunity to go their way. They want to be able to take advantage of every opportunity. When they don't, they're upset. There's Morris with the steal. That's a tough shot. Whitaker hustling down, and just that quickly we have a fast break the other way. 6 points for Jake Nelson. The lead back to 15, 49-34. And that pass, very little chance to get through. Luckily, it was kicked. Under 4 minutes left to be played in this one. Nathan Seaton checks in. So does Jason Rohrbeck. John Augustus gets it. Has a block by Lockwood. Kelly hurries it across the timeline, gets it to Doyle. The problem with Moines Christian, it's so hard to contain them because everybody can handle the ball so well. Their forwards and even their center, I'm sure Lockwood could bring the ball up court if he had to. Morris trying everything in his power just to maintain his dribble. It shows you how tough it is to get a decent look against Des Moines Christian. Another block by Lockwood. Volleyball in that ball. And there's Nathan Seaton with the putback. Doyle left open for three, but doesn't want it at this point. Just going to take some time off the clock. His team leads it by 13, 49-36. Clock running with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left, and Doyle isn't careful. He's going to lose his shorts. I mean, literally going to lose his shorts because they're hanging down so low. We got a foul. Tony Whitaker, the man committing that one. The staff and providers at St. Anthony Glidden Medical Clinic are they available to meet you and your family's health care needs. They include Deb Bergloff, Dr. Michael McFarland, Dr. Dominic Urvelli. They provide medical care to patients of all ages. The St. Anthony Glidden Medical Clinic is located at the corner of Highway 30 and Montana Street in Glidden. Call 659-3808 for an appointment. Kelly at the line gets one of two. Nelson almost tapped that one away from Rohrbeck. 16 points for Brian Kelly to lead everyone tonight in the scoring book. 2.5 minutes left in this ball game, and the lead is 14. And a push from behind on Davis of Des Moines Christian. That's 4 on him. At the free throw line, Tony Whitaker. Tony with 10 points. He leads the Wildcats in scoring. He had 10 points in the win over Stuart Menlo Friday night. And we'll have a game here for you, too, on 10 TV Sports this Friday as Van Meter comes to town. And we're getting very close to wrapping things up. In fact, that Van Meter game may be the last ball game of the season that we do for you, unless they rescheduled the Arweva game. But that being a non-conference game, chances are maybe they are not going to worry about that one here this season. Davis will go to the free throw line as Clay Morris picks up his 3rd foul. David Davis does not start, or at least he didn't start tonight, and only has 2 points, but has played the majority of this ball game. The lead is back to 14, 37-51. And an offensive foul on Nathan Seaton. If it wasn't that, it would have been called for traveling as he got up in the air and came down before he got rid of it. Doyle, nice hustle there by Clay Morris getting on the ground. Nelson and Whitaker kind of bumping up a little bit. Davis takes about 4 steps and got called for the travel. Two minutes, 2 seconds left. This one has been intense throughout. Both teams really getting after it. Des Moines Christian never letting Ralston breathe at all, as you see right there. Bounce pass ahead to Doyle. He can't get it to go, and Seaton can't control it, and that's about how most of the team feels. As you saw Nathan Seaton right there just kind of shrug his shoulders like, here I am right in perfect position to get that rebound, and off my hands, out of bounds. Kelly is pushed by Whitaker. With rising fuel prices, why not convert to an electric water heater? The Glidden RAC carries Marathon brand water heaters. They're thermo-insulated and guaranteed for life not to leak. Check it out at the Glidden RAC on Highway 30 in Glidden, or phone 659-3649. That's the Glidden RAC, providing you with more than just power. And look to White Outdoor to make yard work easy. Their full line includes lawn mowers, zero-turn radius mowers, and lawn and garden tractors with available features like hard-working Briggs & Stratton Industrial Plus engines and their exclusive turbo cooling hood. Lindy Equipment, your White Outdoor dealer at 108 South Idaho Street in Glidden. Or give them a call at 659-3725. For a foul called. Goes against Davis, and I think he is out of the ball game. According to my records, but and he is being escorted off the court, so he does have 5. At the free throw line is Tony Whitaker. Tony looking to finish off his three-point play. Ben Meyer comes back to the lineup to replace Davis, who was fouled out with 3 points, but did a lot of damage on the defensive end of things. Minute and a half left to be played. 14-point lead for Des Moines Christian. Kelly takes it up, has it swatted away by Rohrbeck. Ahead to Danner now, who gets the layup and is fouled. Ben Meyer, a little late getting there on that one. 53-41. But Des Moines Christian doesn't look too concerned about their lead of 12 points being diminished anytime too soon. Tony Whitaker out of the ball game now. Finishes off the night with 13 points. Blair Danner can't complete his attempt at a three-point play. 53-41, and now they're going to go into their motion offense here and just take the air out of the ball. And that's the man you want to have the ball, as he is very smooth handling that basketball. Meyer trying to get it down to Lockwood, and for once there was a scramble, and Des Moines Christian didn't come up with it. That has not happened very much tonight. Rohrbeck knows the big man's on him. Little fall-away jumper is good. Quiet night for Jason Rohrbeck. 5 points for him. It's a 10-point game with 35 seconds left and clock running. One Christian happy just to take this one out of here. Kelly keeps it alive. Meyer gets to the top of the key, and there's a foul on Rohrbeck as Doyle will go to the free throw line now with 19 seconds left. His team leads it by 10. For all your financial needs, contact Brian Johnson of Midwest Financial in Glidden. 18 years of experience specializing in retirement, estate planning, and wealth accumulation. And visit their website at www.midwestfinancialoffice.com. At that site, you can get financial articles, calculators, and stock quotes. And at www.midwestfinancial.justterm.net, you can get competitive rates for term insurance online. That's Midwest Financial in Glidden, phone 659-2156. Well, Des Moines Christian's going to stay alone at the top after this victory. Justin Walters with the basketball. Lockwood picks it off. Under 10 seconds now. 54-43. Glenn Ralston would be smart not to foul here. Well, doesn't really matter at this point. It's all academic as time runs out. That is the final. 54-43. Des Moines Christian goes to 12-1 in conference play. 15-2 overall. Brian Kelly leading the way, scoring 18 points tonight. T.J. Doyle next in line with 12. And Phil Lockwood had 10 for the Lions. For Glidden Ralston, they go now to 7-7 in conference play, 9-7 overall. They were led in scoring tonight by Tony Whitaker with 13 points. Nathan Seaton had 8. And Jason Rohrbeck is the next in line with 5. Again, the final score of the boys' game, Des Moines Christian wins it 54-43. In the girls' matchup tonight in our first broadcast here for you on 10 TV Sports, the Lady Wildcats stay atop, tied for the lead in conference play, going to 12-2 with a 60-32 win earlier in game number 1. And in the boys' game, again, the final score, Des Moines Christian wins it over Glidden Ralston, 54-43. I'm Darren Bach with photographer John Johnston. Thanks for watching 10 TV Sports.
93.7 KKRL.
That's my station. It's got a great upbeat variety.